Okay, hey guys, I'm back. It's Devin from MTG World. I'm sorry I've been away for such a long time. I kind of lost my camera for a little while, so I couldn't take videos or anything, and I just found it the other day. And since then, I've made another EDH deck, so I'm here to show you one of my favorite EDH decks of all time. It's a deck, and the deck is diaochan, Artful Beauty. Ooh, kind of a glare there, sorry. diaochan, Artful Beauty. I was gonna get the Portal 3 Kingdoms version, but the store was all out. Well, I wasn't gonna get it. I got the card for Christmas from my brother, and he said the store was all out. So, if you can't read that, her ability, she's red, mono red, 4, sorry guys, 1 and 3 colorless, 1 red, 3 colorless. She's a 1/1, and her ability is tap, destroy target creature of your choice, then destroy target creature of an opponent's choice. Activate this ability only during your turn before attackers are declared. So, some of you might be a little bit confused by this. So, what it is I tap her, and I choose a creature to destroy on an opponent's board. Then I pick an opponent, so say I destroyed Bob's creature, I could then, if this was a commander game, have Jim destroy another creature, and he could destroy another one of Bob's creatures, or something like that. But, so I just made up names there. And it's really a cool ability, but you might be thinking, okay, why it stops them from destroying diaochan? Well, it's actually really simple. I have an equipment package for diaochan, and this isn't just my equipment package for stopping the ability, but also for untapping her so I can use her again. So the first card is Lightning Greaves, best card for her. 2 equip 0. She has haste and she has shroud. Such a good card. Next up is Lightning Greaves, or sorry, I just did that. Whisper Silk Cloak, 3 equip 2 equipped creatures unblockable and has shroud. Next up is Cloak and Dagger. 2 equip 3 equipped creature gets +2/+0 and has shroud. Whenever a rogue creature comes into play, you may attach Cloak and Dagger to it. It doesn't have any interaction with the rogue ability. So we're pretty much just using it for its shroud and +2/+0. Next is Darksteel Plate. When I really can't get the first 3 cards out, I cast Darksteel Plate. It's 3 equip 2 Darksteel Plate is indestructible. Equipped creature is indestructible. So it's just, so it can't, like, diaochan, if that's equipped, can't die to, like, board wipes and stuff. Shield of Kaldra is the next one. 4 equipment named Sword of Kaldra and Shield of Kaldra and Helm of Kaldra are indestructible. Equipped creature is indestructible. Equip 4. General's Kabuto. 4 equip 2. Equipped creature can't be the target of spells or abilities. So Shroud, prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to equipped creature. Umbral Mantle. 3 equipped creature has it's 3 equip 0 equipped creature has 3. Untap this creature. It gains +2/+2 until end of turn. That little symbol is the untap symbol. Illusionist Bracers. Not really untapping or giving her shroud, but it's 2 equip 3 whenever an ability of equipped creature is activated that isn't a mana ability. Copy that ability. You may choose new targets for that ability. So if this is equipped, I get to use diaochan's ability twice. Swiftfoot Boots, well, because it's hexproof, it doesn't work on diaochan. It stops other creatures that somebody else has, because the ability is I destroy target creature of my choice, and then somebody destroys target creature of their choice. It's still the ability of diaochan, so if somebody wanted to blow up diaochan and I had hexproof on her, it's my own ability that would still be targeting her, so hexproof doesn't count. Next up is 1000-Year Elixir. 3, you may activate abilities of those creatures as though those creatures had haste. 1 tap, untap target creature. And that's pretty much my untapping and shroud package. Next up is my ramp and doubling package. So the first card is Heart of Ramos. 3 tap, add 1 add 1 red mana to your mana pool. Sacrifice Heart of Ramos at the end. Sacrifice Heart of Ramos. Add 1 red mana to your mana pool. This is taking forever, so I'm probably just gonna go through and let you look at the cards. Doubling Cube. Cage Sun. Iron Mirror. Basalt Monolith. Soul Ring. Darksteel Ingot. Solemn Simulacrum. Ashnod's Altar. Mind Stone. Extraplanar Lens. Worn Power Stone. So that's my ramp and doubling package. Next up is kind of, I wouldn't call it a control package, but I don't really know what to call it. I guess it's kind of control, but it's not really. Tormod's Crypt, great against any deck that has Graveyard Recursion, Reanimator, stuff like that. Just tap, sacrifice Tormod's Crypt, remove all cards and target player's graveyard from the game for 0. Sulfuric Vortex, great red card. Grip of Chaos, probably a lot of people have never seen this card. It's kind of scary in this deck. 2 red, 4 colorless. Whenever a spell or ability is put onto the stack, reselect its target at random if it has a single target. And I select among all legal targets. And then probably one of the best red control cards, Smoke. Players can untap more than 1 creature during their untap phases. In my ramp and doubling package, well, it wouldn't be in that. It'd be in this, in the control package. I wanted to get a Blood Moon or a Magus of the Moon, but when I went to go buy all my cards, I totally forgot. So this is my direct damage and land destruction, and kind of utility stuff that doesn't fit into much other category, into really any other category. So our first card is Fiery Gambit. Land destruction, Motion of the Infinite Rage. I think I said the first part right. Motion or something like that. Furnace of Wrath. 1 colorless, 3 red. If a source would deal damage to a creature or player, it deals double that damage to that creature or player instead. Flame Tongue Kavu. Spellbinder for like Lightning Bolt and stuff like that. Museum Mortars. Shattering Pulse, part of the utility part of this package. Chaos Warp, great card. Price of Progress, breaks a lot of EDH decks that are really powerful. And Lightning Bolt. Price of Progress really only breaks non-mono-colored decks, but it's okay. This is really my tutor package. It lets me get out artifacts and creatures. Goto Bandit Warlord, it lets me search up for like Greaves or Whisper Silk Cloak. Hoarding Dragon, Greaves, Whisper Silk Cloak. Sorry. Planier Portal lets me search for cards like in a package you'll see coming up. Soulbag Goblin Tinker, he's really not tutoring, but he just makes all the stuff that they tutor for, all the equipments they get, indestructible. So he's really good on that. Next up, looks like it's my card draw package. So I use Planier Portal for a lot of the creatures in this package. So the first card is Mind's Eye. I like the old art better than the new art. Reforge the Soul. Each player discards his or her hand and draws 7 cards with the miracle cost. Molten Psyche. So good because usually you're going to have a lot of artifacts out with my diaochan stuff and my ramp. Staff of Nin. Dragon Mage. Chandra Ablaze. And Wheel of Fortune. Next up is my Sundial of the Infinite package. It should run like Last Chance and Final Fortune that give me an extra turn and I lose the game at the end of the turn. But I didn't buy those. I didn't have enough money for them when I went to finish the deck. So Sundial of the Infinite. Sorry, the card's in Korean. It's the only one my store had. 2, 1. It costs 2. 1 untap. End the turn. All abilities. It's pretty much has all abilities that would happen at the end of turn. Like end of turn effects don't happen. So like on Last Chance of Final Fortune that said I lose the game at the end of the turn. I can use this and I won't lose the game. Mimic Bat, I won't lose the creature because of Sundial of the Infinite. Ball Lightning will stay in play. And Firecat Blitz, all the little Firecats will stay in play. Next up is my creature control package. It lets me take control of all your creatures on your side if I want them. Confusion in their inks. Temporary Insanity. Active Aggression. And Grab the Reins. Next up is my counter spells and copying stuff, so I can copy your spells that you cast. Reversal of Fortunes, Reverberate, Shunt, Wild Ricochet, and Reiterate. Next up, oh, there goes my land. Next up is kind of my misfits. They really don't fit into any other thing. So, Gorilla Shaman, Mass Hysteria 1, all creatures have haste. It's an enchantment. Anger, Platinum Angel, and probably the next card is the best card in this deck. It wins games. It's one of the best red cards out there. Insurrection. 3 red, 5 colors. Untap all creatures and gain control of them until end of turn. They gain haste until end of turn. So that pretty much just wins games for me. I run 36 snow-covered mountains, but I just dropped them, so I'll have to pick them up later. I run snow-covered mountains because of Extraplanar Lens. If I have Extraplanar Lens out and I exile a snow-covered mountain like this, and I tap it, or I don't tap it, I can only generate snow-covered mountain, extra snow-covered mountain mana. So if I'm playing against another mono red deck and they tap for a mountain, they don't get that. Only my snow-covered mountains give me the extra mana. So yeah, that's my diaochan Artful Beauty deck. I really like it. I feel like I could use some more cards for it when I get the money, but that'll be a little while. So thank you and goodbye.